Have you ever felt stuck in a routine working for somebody else? Imagine being able to get the freedom to make your own decisions, choose what hours you work, make decisions regarding your business, regarding your family life, and make decisions that truly let you live the life that you want to live, instead of being stuck in 9 to 5, stuck in a salaried position, and really being governed by people around you and not being able to manage your own time. I have walked this path, and now as operating principal of Keller Williams Scotland and the lead agent for the Selling Scotland team, I am able to help you and give you a blueprint to how you can become a self-employed estate agent and really begin to live your life by design. People will say that to become an estate agent, you need 2 years experience, you need an experience in property. I don't believe that that is the case. I have people say to me, I have a passion for property, Ev. I'd really like to get into estate agency. And my question is always back to them, but do you have a passion for people? This is the biggest financial transaction that most people will make. And therefore, they have to have somebody standing side by side, fighting their corner, making sure that they take away all the stress. So therefore, your sphere of influence be a great place to start. Who is in your life that already knows you, who already likes you, who already trusts you, and would therefore trust you to deal with perhaps the biggest purchase or the biggest sale of their life? This business, estate agency business, is all about building relationships. This is not a transactional game. This is relationship building. As Gary Keller says, this is a contact sport. And what he means by that is you have to be side by side with any clients that you have when they're selling their house. But before you get the opportunity and the privilege to sell somebody's house, you have to build the connections you already have, build relationships. And we do that within Keller Williams by use of what we call nurture, which is our database. I do it a wee bit differently than most estate agents. When I started my agency, I realised very early on that it wasn't about grabbing a listing and getting out to get a listing. It was a process of building and sustaining stable relationships with people in my life, both personally and professionally. When starting as a self-employed estate agent, one of the key things is to become the industry professional within your local area. Now, that's something that you can do on your own. It's something that I can help you with also. How many properties are sold in the area that you're in? What's the average price in the area that you're in? What type of market is it? Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Is it a balanced market? These are all things that you can research on your own. What is the market in your area like? Is the where you live, where you would want to be the property professional? Is it another area that you've maybe thinking, oh, that's an area that's got how do you know what a good market is? Do your research, do some research online. Some of the online tools available to research market are obviously things like Rightmove, Zoopla, the other portals are there. A website that I really like to look at is home.co.uk. That is a personal favourite of mine because it gives you so much information about an area that you want to research. It's something that I encourage my agents to do every week, whether they've been an agent for 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years. Set aside some time each week to research your local market. Some of the information that you should be looking for are, the average price in your area, what types of property, is there a high turnover of properties being sold, is there a first-time buyer area, a school catchment area, is that important to people? Obviously certain areas in and around Glasgow, it's very, very important that is taken into consideration when people are looking for houses. There's lots and lots and lots of different things that you can look at. You can literally Google all this information and then look at the area that you're in or the area that you're looking to become the property professional and get that information and pull it together. And the easier path is obviously to work with somebody like myself as a mentor who can guide you through step by step how I set up my agency from scratch. Not coming with any clients, not coming with properties already listed because I left a corporate world. So coming and literally being where you're at right now and having to learn all the things that I really didn't know. When I was setting up my own estate agency, one of the things I did with my sphere of influence was ask them what was important to them in an estate agent. And then I wanted to build my business around what was important to my sphere of influence. Because obviously, if that who I was looking to help them sell their houses, I needed to know what was important to them. So it's a question that you can start asking people round about you. You could ask, if you're in an employed position at the moment, ask your colleagues, ask your friends, ask your family. If they were choosing an estate agent, what would be the top 3 things that they would look for? And the answers might surprise you, and it's something that I would challenge you to do, because the answers surprised me when I did it. And I still ask the question now. If I am out with a client, I ask them that question in their home. How would I satisfy what you're looking for in a good agent? So this is how I would suggest that you start the journey of becoming a self-employed estate agent. Obviously, to then make the jump and become a self-employed estate agent, there's a huge amount of compliance and training that has to be done. So in the next video, I'm going to take you through some of the compliance things that you need to satisfy before you can embark on marketing anybody's house or selling anybody's house. It's absolutely crucial that compliance regulations is followed to the letter so that nobody gets into any trouble and doing anything they shouldn't be doing.